my $2. Okay? Assuming these 10, we are projecting that in the second week, they also install each one on 10. Okay? That will bring our installations to 100. Okay? That will entitle me to $20 that week. We're going to take it to another level. The 100 install on 10 other. That brings our base to 1,000, and that entitles me to $200 a week. Some of you can send a walk mile, but you see, I want you to allow me to take it to another level. The 1,000, if each installs on 10, that will bring my figure to what? To $2,000. Okay, now I don't want to ask, is that weekly? Is that monthly? We've already agreed. With AdCash, you're paid every single week. And the same thing with team volume commission, as I'll be talking about that in a moment. So, assuming, I want to pause here at the moment, okay? Okay? So you have 1,000 or 10,000 people with this application, and you're earning $2,000 every single week. You don't have to convince these people to receive phone calls. They are daily receiving phone calls, even when they don't feel like. Okay? Now, for the first time, you'll stop chasing your children away that carry your phone to you when you're receiving a phone call. There are some people here who abuse their children. Nga collected the simu yo yenyini. Hey, simu your very own phone. With your phone call. Kaine simu letede yachi. Kaine unambanya no kumanja. Chokisa sasa na fees yo. Okay? Now, some of those things will begin to reduce in Uganda. People will find value for picking their own phone. Now, we have this 0.2 as an upper limit. Why? Because they know people are into manipulating systems. They know an individual can manipulate the system. They know an individual can begin to call himself 1,000 times a day. Someone will load 100,000 shillings and they will call themselves while switching off. They know you can manipulate this system very well. So, in advance, we decided to set an upper limit. This $0.2 is actually close to 600 Uganda shillings on our current exchange rate. It looks like little money in its simple single figure here. But when distributed in a network, like I said, telecommunication is about numbers. It is a basic need. The mobile phone is everywhere. They know you can come even close to 1 million installations. That will entitle you times 0.2 to how much? $200,000 every single week. But they have set an upper limit. Okay? They don't want you to die, of money and excitement. So they have limited you to $150,000 every single week. Okay? Are we together? So basically this is the maximum you can earn from AdCash every single week. Every single week. You're sitting at home, all you do is open your website, log in, and see your AdCash earnings. That's all you do every week. You don't call these people to encourage them to pick more phone calls. They are doing that whether they want or not. So basically, that is World AdCash. Welcome to the mobile revolution. You missed an opportunity to clap sincerely. Now, I want to leave AdCash. I want to ask you to preserve your questions to the end. I know some of you right now are tickling with questions, okay? But like we agreed, we'll be receiving those questions at the very end. Are we together? Yes, so I want to talk about the other arms, okay, of earning with the company. AdCash is just a value-added service. It is an extra earning. Even your website, its earnings are separate from other earnings that I want to get into in a moment. So we have a platform for you to come on board as both a user and a partner. Okay? You have a platform of coming on board to the company as a user and a partner. A user will walk in here and just buy a SIM card and just begin to benefit from the service directly. That is a user. A user just benefits from the services of a company, and that's all. Okay? But a partner has a platform of earning even from the services of the company. Are we together? Okay? So, unlike other telecom companies, we do not have one major super dealer. Okay? We know companies that are into the super dealing and the sub dealing business, where you have a product, for instance, an airtime voucher of 1,000 shillings coming directly from the company, and it goes to some sub dealer. At how much? Let's say 680 shillings. This is a voucher of 1,000 shillings. It gets to some other sub dealer. This is the super dealer, and then it gets to some sub dealer. Okay? At around 800 and what? And 80. Then by the time it gets to this lady on the street that sits in the sun and the rain, okay, it is at how much? Maybe 900 and what? And 60. For every single voucher they sell of airtime of 1,000 shillings, ajiri yako nusu ana. Chokola bajevudde yavuddeyo kumeka 680. But because of the long chain of supply, of distribution, a product that a person was supposed to fetch a direct profit, okay, of this much, okay, in relation to the market price, you find him fetching in that small because of a long and wide chain of super dealers and sub dealers. So you have a platform of acquiring this product, okay, at the very end of the chain. That is it with the traditional system. But the system, like I said, is changing here. And the company knows that you can have a platform of acquiring this product directly and dealing with the company directly and fetching a bigger margin by dealing with the company directly. So World GMN has given you an opportunity to become a direct dealer of the company. Are we together? You have a platform of partnering with the company and being a direct distributor, a direct dealer of the company. No super dealers here. When we all come on board as partners, we are direct dealers of the company. You missed another opportunity to clap sincerely. You can now come in at this level and deal directly with the company, acquire a product and sell it at market price directly. Okay? So, you have an opportunity of coming on board as a user, another opportunity of coming on board as a partner. Are these things making sense? So, but I would encourage you to come on board as both. It is the best level of coming on board with a company like this. So you have access of coming on board as both a user and a partner. I'll be talking about the benefits of a partner and of course how much you benefit even from the service itself as a user. Okay? So we have different levels of partnership with a company. I'll be getting into this and close our training this morning. So you can acquire partnership with a company at 3 levels. We have the affiliate level of partnership, where you get to pay a subscription of $39. With that subscription, you, like any other partner, are entitled to a website, a personalized website. Please feel free to access my website. It is hconnect.worldgmn.com. Okay? You will find out everything you need to find out about the company. But if you dare buy a product on my website, I earn commissionable volume worth of points by you taking a single step of clicking and ordering for the product on my website. So feel free to access my website and buy products. However, I'd encourage you, if you're a partner, to use your website, because every single partner with us is entitled to their own website. Are we together? But just in case you don't mind, you can use mine. Now, you're entitled as a partner, even at affiliate level, to your personal website. It comes with your name on the right corner. That is the name of your digital office. It's more or less your virtual or digital office on which to run and monitor your business. Are we together? It is the first of its kind. You don't have to run here every morning and ask us, how is my business doing? You can be deep down in the village and have your modem in your laptop and just see everything about your business. Well, now worry. Okay? Tulifena. Yes. So you're entitled to your website. You're entitled to trading in companies, in the company's product at discount. You'll acquire a SIM card at $78, okay, and have it going at $88. Some of you are already shouting and complaining. You know, Ugandans can complain about every single thing. They complain about the tall, the short. They complain about when you stand, they complain. When you sit, they complain. So they literally complain about everything. They are always skeptic about everything. So right now, some of you are wondering, okay? But ladies and gentlemen, like I did yesterday, I want to submit to you that the dollar is the ruling currency. And it is here to what? To stay. Some of you, like I said, are paying your rent in dollars, and yet you are Ugandans. And yet, for goodness sake, you have Uganda shillings. But why do you pay your rent in dollars? It is because the superpower runs with the dollar. And we have nothing else to do but run with the dollar. And the dollar is here to stay. Some of you order import products in dollars. Okay? Continually. So, I'll be telling you briefly about your value for the $78. You're wondering, what is that? I know of SIM cards, bitano waliko old park. Ladies and gentlemen, let me talk about the SIM card in a moment and give you value for this SIM card. Are you with me? Do I have your attention? Welcome to World GMN. This feels nice. Now, number one about a SIM card. Like I said, it is an international SIM card. This is a SIM card you don't have to hand over to your cousin sister at the airport and say, oh, why? As far as this SIM card is concerned, I'll find it when I come back to Uganda. This is a SIM card you move with to over 100 countries around the world. And you're able to access our network because we don't run by Kalongoti. Some of you are already wondering, Sinalaba Kalongoti company yenu. Tetuina Bulongoti. We don't have masts. We're basically running by what? By satellite. Okay? So you have access to extremely high quality network everywhere around the world. And you can access that network at the same calling rates. Nothing like, I'm now in Uganda, it is this much. Now I've crossed over just by an inch to Tanzania and I'm paying twice as much. You say bye-bye to those things. You'll give your number to anyone around the world. You'll be free to receive and make calls anywhere at the same rates. Let me talk about the calling rates in a moment. So you have access to superior network anywhere around the world at standard rates. Okay? At level rates. That makes better sense. Number two, you have access to calling packages, very competitive calling packages. Okay? You have access to extremely competitive calling packages. One of our calling packages is Super Free World. Super Free World. Super Free World 400. Okay? With this package, you have access to 400 minutes. You pay a cool $30 a month. And you have access to 400 minutes, 100 minutes every single week to run phone calls, not across GMN to GMN like you've had other networks do. Okay? They only think in terms of my network. How can I keep things tied to my network? No more tying things to a local network. Your own network. You have 400 minutes across all, underline the word all, local, and international networks at no